All the vehicles you just saw in this montage were sculpted by Canadian designer Dr. Paul Deutschman. We recently caught up with him at the Lingenfelter Collection in Brighton, Michigan, where he talked about how he got started in this career, the interesting projects he's done along the way, and what he's been up to recently.
Hi, I'm Paul Deutschman. I'm a Montreal-based automotive designer, and I started my career, like many young boys, obsessed with cars. The only difference between me and millions of others is that I pursued it and said, I've got to make this my career. So I looked around the world for a car design school. And so schools were split into engineering or art schools. I chose the engineering route because I knew I was a designer, so the creative side was not an issue, but I wanted to make sure that the designs had a were technically competent. So I went and found a school in England called, at the time it was called Hatfield Polytechnic, and it's now known as Hertfordshire University, and studied vehicle engineering there. I love the course because it combined this styling with engineering, and I have to say in my entire career, having that engineering background has been an enormous asset. It's made working within engineering, with the engineering departments in all the projects much easier because we speak the same language basically. So how I got started was I was studying in England. I was doing internship at Leyland Cars and working at Jaguar, Rover, and starting on the assembly line, and as the course progressed, eventually worked my way up to the Rover styling department, which was, to me, was like a temple. And I got offered a full-time job there, and then I went on holiday back to Montreal in Canada, and I thought, well, I'm on holiday, I'll see what's going on in the design world in Canada, Montreal specifically. Well, within a few days I had a job offer to redesign a New York taxi cab, and I was basically chief designer, so that was very persuasive in making my decision to come back to North America. Worked there a couple years, and then I went out on my own, first with a partner in Specs Design, and in Specs Design, we did a little, manufactured a little kit car called the Specs Elf, which was based on the first series Honda Civic, and it was cute little convertible. We sold a few of them, broke even, but the important thing is we got a commission to design the Porsche Speedster of the future, and which was called the Porsche Spexter, named after a company, and that was when it was finished. It made the cover of Motor Trend and Sports Car International, and that was key to me meeting Reeves Callaway of Callaway Cars. He flew his helicopter up to Montreal. We did a design review. The first project we worked on was codenamed the Sledgehammer, and the first question that Reeves asked me was, Paul, can you design bodywork for a car that is capable of 250 miles an hour? I couldn't say positively in my mind that I didn't really know, but my response to Reeves was, of course, sure. Let's give it a shot. And but I was well surrounded by competent race people at Callaway, and we came out with the Sledgehammer, which was a modified C4 Corvette, twin turbo, and it hit 254 miles an hour, and with the what became known as the Aero body, which was an aerodynamic kit, which later went on sale, and all Callaway Corvettes were equipped with that bodywork. So from there, that was the beginning of the relationship with Callaway, and since then we've done C4 coupe, speedsters. C5 Corvette, well, in Callaway terminology, it was the C12. And then this version, which is the C16 Speedster that I'm sitting in, which is, I think, pretty much my favorite Callaway. And we've been working together for over 20 years now, and we're still, in fact, collaborating. In the meantime, I've been involved with all kinds of automotive projects. The one common theme is wheels. I've done electric scooters, the three-wheeled T-Rex Super Trike, many Callaways since the 90s, and even if you go to Calgary Airport, there's electric passenger shuttles there, which I've worked on. And most recently, actually unveiled a Class 8 truck, full electric truck called the Lion 8. So yes, there's definitely a common theme of the wheel. And well, thank you for watching. And if you want more information on Deutschman design, please go to the website www.deutschmandesign.com.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to Automotive Affairs and click the notification bell.